Hello and welcome to Bottleship with our friends the Jifflings. If you enjoy the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. And you can email us at thejifflings@gmail.com. And stay tuned to the end of the show when the Jifflings will read out some of your reviews. And now it's time for today's episode, the film star's makeup brush. In your world, things are important. But what about the things that aren't important anymore? Well, sometimes those things end up here, in the magical land of Dilstonia, where little creatures called the Jifflings live on their little Jiffling ship. They find these things that we throw away and fish them out of their sea, so they can recycle them and put them to good use once again. And here they are now, ready to work. Eccentric young pumpkin.
Woo! I'm ever so excited.
The Hedge, who is a very lazy Jiffling.
Like, hey man, is it time for bed yet?
Miss Katy, who loves fixing things and dressing up. Sometimes I like both together. Albert, the ship's gardener.
Hop-bay! Who's been into me cabbage patch like?
And Friedeline, a very sensible Jiffling who looks after everybody on the ship.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh.
Today on the ship, it's a very creative and useful day because the Jifflings have decided to decorate their bedroom.
Yeah.
First, they are carrying all the heavy furniture out onto deck so it won't get covered in paint.
Ooh, Hedge! This bed feels heavier than 5 elephants. Like, sorry, Pumpkin Man. That's because I fell asleep on it. Ooh, lazy Hedge.
Next, Friedeline and Albert jiffled out, carefully carrying their chest of drawers, which held all their most useful clothes.
We have the umbrellas for the rainy days, and we have our sunny day picnic hats too. And we have our muddy gardening clothes, which we can wear all day, every day. Ha! Ooh, I love mud. Can we paint our bedroom like a giant mud pie?
No, Pumpkin, because our bedroom is going to be a super sparkly, dressy up room, covered in bright colours and lots of places to hang all my special tools.
Well, Miss Katy, we all need to agree on how to decorate. Maybe not all the Jifflings would like to sleep in this sparkly, dressy-up Fixie Tools bedroom.
Of course they will, Friedeline. Everybody always loves everything I love.
Like, as long as there's a bed, it's okay with me, man.
Indeed, Hedge. So as they organised their furniture outside, the Jifflings discussed how they would like to decorate their bedroom.
Well, I think we should have the lovely pale blue colour for the walls, which will help us to feel calm and drift us nicely off to sleep. Well, I would like some pot plants dotted about for their lovely fresh air. And I want a great big dinosaur roaring on the ceiling. Rawr.
Well, those do sound like very creative ideas, Jifflings. So with all the furniture cleared out of their bedroom and organised on the deck, they mixed their bright Jiffling paints, grabbed their bristly brushes and marched into the bedroom, ready to decorate. But what was this?
Whoa.
It seemed that whilst the others were talking, Miss Katy had sneakled through to their bedroom and in super quick time painted the whole thing just as she wanted. Ta-da!
Whoa. The sparkly, dressy-up Fixie Tools bedroom.
I know, Friedeline. It's just how I wanted. Yay!
But what about my calm blue wall, Miss Katy? Aye, and my potted plants. Ooh, oh, my dinosaur.
Well,
It cannot be only things that Miss Katy wants. You must think about what others want as well. Or you will get the Jiffling sad faces. Right?
Well, Jifflings, that sound means an object that has been lost or thrown away on Earth has found its way into the sea around your ship. And now you need all 10 little Jiffling paws to help heave it in. The object landed on deck with a slishery fookle. It was wide and bristly and really rather swishy.
Well, I think that's a scarecrow to stop any little creatures from nibbling at my leaves. Oh.
But then Hedge stepped forward, for he knew just what the object was. He burpled up onto the story seat, and after a very small tummy gurgle, he began his tale.
This is the film star's makeup brush. And my old hot dog seller, Russ Buns, told me all about it. Once upon a time, in a glittery, glamorous place called Hollywood, man, there lived a very famous actress called Serafina Extravaganza, who was known all around the world. She made films that were funny and some that were sad, and even some filled with action.
Ow!
And the audience loved every film she made.
Serafina! Serafina! We love you in Cakes on a Plane!
And your performance in Lawrence of Dilstonia is an absolute classic!
Well, even though it was very nice to hear such lovely things from her fans, Serafina wasn't always happy. Because no matter what role she played, she never got a say in how she looked. Every time she picked up her special film star's makeup brush to make herself look how she wanted, someone would rush over and do it for her.
No, no, Serafina, that's not right. Today you must look devastatingly rouge.
But I would quite like a smoky look today.
No!
Even when she wasn't acting, her manager, Big Tony More Money, still wouldn't let her make her own decisions.
Hey, yo, Serafina! Where you think you're going with no makeup on at all?
It's my day off, Big Tony, so I'm going horseback riding in the valley, and I don't need to wear makeup on a horse.
No.
But Big Tony just wouldn't listen.
Hey, you gotta live like every day's a fancy Hollywood dinner, baby. Even when you're on a horse.
Hooray!
So Serafina waited for her makeup artist to finish her special horsey riding look. But by the time she was ready, Tony had other ideas.
Hey, now you look like the fanciest Hollywood dinner in town, baby. In fact, forget horses. Let's go to a fancy Hollywood dinner.
No.
Then Serafina sighed.
Tony, I appreciate all your help, but you never listen to what I want. I deserve to have a say too.
Hey, sure stuff, Twinkle Face. Now, about this dinner.
Tony!
And with that, a rather annoyed Serafina grabbed the makeup brush and threw it as far as her superstar's arm could throw, sending it flying off down the valley.
I might be the actor, Big Tony, but you're acting like a meanie pants. So I'm not working anymore until you start listening to what I want to.
And with that, Serafina leaped onto her horse, gathered up her reins, and trotted off for a lovely, relaxing ride, knowing that from now on, everybody would pay more attention to what she wanted to.
Aye, and now the film star's makeup brush is here in Dilstonia.
Yes, Albert. So what new use can you find for it?
Maybe we can build a nest out of it and pretend we're baby birds. Nein, Pumpkin. The Jifflings are not the birds. Do you want to eat the worms?
Like, ooh, man.
But then Miss Katy stepped forwards, for she had a thoughtful idea. Why don't we use the makeup brush as a great big paintbrush for redecorating our bedroom? And I'll make sure everyone's ideas are listened to so that all of us just love it equally.
Hey? Yeah.
Well, that sounds super, Miss Katy. So the Jifflings all heaved up the makeup brush and had a wonderful time painting their bedroom with all sorts of fun designs, like a lovely calm blue wall. And they brought in some wonderful pot plants too,
Right.
and a special snack cupboard.
Yeah.
And they even painted a dinosaur right over Young Pumpkin's bed.
He's called Sleeposaurus Rex.
And lastly, everyone agreed that a dressy-up corner would be a lovely addition too. Yay! Then, with a brand new bedroom that included every Jiff's ideas, the team were really rather tired. So they put away their paint, washed down their new bristly brush, and then it was time for bed. Good night, Young Pumpkin.
Good night.
Good night, Albert.
Why, I'll see you in the morning, like.
Good night, Friedeline.
And it is a good night. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Katy. Night-night. Good night, Hedge. Hedge? Oh, I think the hedge is asleep already. And goodbye to you, wherever you are. Maybe next time you see a thing that you might throw away, you'll stop and see if you can use it again, just like our friends the Jifflings. And maybe the thing you use again will have a story to tell too. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Bottleship. For all the parents listening, if you'd like to, you can donate to the show at patreon.com/Bottleship. And as a thank you, we'll send your child a personalised audio message from the Jifflings. And for all the children listening, if you enjoy the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. We've had some lovely reviews this week, haven't we, Jifflings? That's right, like this one from New Zealand. It says, "Hi, my name is Louis and I live in New Zealand. My brother Otto and I love listening to the Jifflings. We get up early in the morning and we like to listen to your stories before we go to daycare. My favourite characters are Hedge, Young Pumpkin and Miss Katy. I like Miss Katy because she always builds things and I like to build things with my dad too. My favourite story is the dinosaur salad tongues. Thanks for all the great stories from Louis and Otto."
Thank you, Louis and Otto. That is a brilliant review. Yeah, that is correct, Pumpkin. And we have also had this review too. It says, "Hi, my name is Nora. I am 10 years old. My favourite Jiffling is Friedeline because she always says ja or oh. Toodles!" It is true.
Well, thank you very much, Nora. That is a lovely review. Totally, man. And we'd also like to say hello to Augie in the USA.
And Andrew from Victoria, Vancouver Island.
And Stella and Frankie from New Zealand. Thank you so much for writing to us. We always love to hear from everyone. That's right, Miss Katy. And if you'd like to send us an email, please send it to thejifflings@gmail.com. Also, if you like listening to stories, why not check out our sister podcast, Storytime, for children of all ages. Thanks again, and we'll bring you more exciting adventures with our friends the Jifflings very soon. Goodbye.